Hello, friends. Good morning. Happy day of the weddings to all of you delicious boys and girls and delicious non-gender binary people as well. Welcome. My name is Douglas and today we're going to be doing some delicious art in this day of the Random Art Wednes, also known as Draw Day. How's y'all going? How's y'all doing? That is the right word. Sorry, I'm not very good with, the spoken English. It is a weird language. Not to say that it's bad, just that I am very unfamiliar with it. Anywho, how is everyone doing today? As it happens, today I have decided to go and do something different. Normally I go and just draw whatever. But today I have decided to go and do something slightly different. I want to go and well, normally during the week, like Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, Wednesday, and Thursday are the days in which I go and play random games that I normally don't get to play during my waking moments because I have more to do. But this time around I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go and play some I'm gonna go and play games that I actually want to play. And I have been doing that. I have been playing all sorts of games, but as it happens, I don't know, I guess I just got not like I like playing some games, but I feel like I could be doing more in a certain way. What I have decided to go and do today is go and play, not play, but do some art. And also, hello there, Iruga. You said that you are in class, but just passing by to wish a good day. See you later. Sure thing, Iruga. Thank you for showing up and giving and saying hi. Thank you. And I'll be seeing you later. Sure, indeed. Let's go to the art thing and start thinking about some art to do. So art-wise, I don't have anything in mind per se. There's music playing in the background, by the way. So one thing I wanted to do is to make a little Twitter art raffle, because as it happens, I don't know when it happened, but I realized the other day that oh my dog, I have reached 2,000 followers on Twitter, not on Twitch. That don't ever happen. On Twitter, I have reached 2,000 followers, and I want to do a little art raffle, little shenanigan. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a random drawing here and say, hey, a random drawing of me saying, hey, come to Twitter, share my shenanigans, and good luck in trying to get that a free drawing made by me. And see how many people answer the call. Normally my tweets don't get like mad numbers of likes and comments and retweets, except when I post some sort of porn art. But that's but I imagine that this one will have a little bit more traction. So I'm gonna go and do a drawing of me saying Random Art Raffle Day. And I will also talk to you guys while we will listen to this acoustic version of Bloody Tears. Let me look up some reference. Yeah, that should do. I'm looking up some JoJo reference. Don't ask me why. I'm just doing that. I search for JoJo anime now. Let's search for JoJo manga. But Doug, I thought you didn't like anime and mangas and JoJo in general. Why are you doing that? Because I wanna go and throw in a little. What's it called? Some rough lint to this drawing here. I'm just gonna try and do some random drawing stuff in here. Also, hello there, Kaz McCono. Boop to you too. Let me boop the microphone. How's it going? How you're doing? Also, sorry, that might have sounded a little bit too loud. Me booping the microphone. How are you doing today? In this lovely day of the weddings that we're having. I hope that you're having a delicious, wonderful morning so far. If you are having a morning, there is also the chance that you're having a afternoon or an evening. Oh my dog, so many time zones. And Son Won Jeff says, draw me like one of your French foxes. I don't have any French foxes with which to draw. I don't even know any French foxes. But anyway, welcome to the stream, Son Won GF. How's it going? How are you doing today, this Wednesday? Hope you're having a good March the 27th, which is the day that is today. Also, hello there, Oni. Good morning, welcome to the stream. So I'm just drawing something random here. I don't have any idea of what the hell I'm doing yet. Just exercising pretty much the art muscles. Gotta tone up those biceps, those art biceps if you wanna make sure you keep doing good drawings. By the time you hit your 30 years of age. Otherwise you're gonna be a shriveled little thing and you're not gonna be able to draw that much or that long. You're gonna spend 5 minutes drawing and then you're gonna be like, oh my arthritis, have to rest. And someone says, "Lol, it is Sungwongf." Sungwongf. Sorry, I'm bad with names. But anyway, it's 7 in the morning over there. Oh my dog, so early. 2 hours behind me. Over here it's 9 in the morning. And Oni says hours borrow. And haha, chest out of the dead zone again. What? Cheat? What? What are you talking about, Oni? Not 100% sure on what you're talking about. And you also said Grandpa Berno, the funnest grandpa there is. Is it really? And Kaz McConnell says 7:22 over there, gotta get buff. Oh my dog, it's too early to do exercises. No. I don't want to exercise, I just want to stay here and do nothing. But my dog, it's so early over there as well. 7 in the morning, that's 2 hours earlier than me. Which makes me think you guys are to the west. Which could be either be, you know, the big North America with its United States, with its Canada, and with its Mexico. It could also be the what's it called again? The South Americas with its Chile, with its Argentina, with its other countries that are not that west of here, except the north ones, but I know their names. Peru. Well, there you go. I guess that my internet connection is, well, either Twitch or my internet connection, probably mine, is really have been really shitty these last few days. Or maybe it's even my computer, I don't know, something's acting up with my internet. So if my stream disconnects within the next 4 hours, I'll come back. Just hang in there, wait, and I'll come back. By now you know what's going on. It's my internet, it's acting up and it's making these streams unable to be watched. But anyway, Oni, you said you reset your phone to get full bars on your phone, then quickly jump in on Twitch and get full ongoing stream and a stable connection, and get to use the connection in the dead zone. What do you mean, use the connection in the dead zone? Isn't the idea of the dead zone that you can't get in on the internet at all? I don't understand. That might have to do with the fact that I'm not a very smart dog, but eh. Anywho, as I was saying, me and my lion, we finished watching Netflix's Love, Death plus Robot, which is a weird little series thing. It's kind of like Black Mirror with lots of little episodes and all of them are disconnected. They're just individual little stories with normally a central theme. Except that Black Mirror has a theme, whereas Love, Death plus Robot seems to have no theme whatsoever. They're just like little animations that, well, that I could have seen at least. There seems to be no theme. It was just the idea of science fiction or hypothetical scenarios using concepts and technologies that we don't have available now, except for a few couple stories which were like, sure, whatever you say. They're all based in the real world, but they also have little differences to them. Anywho, it's fun. Love, Death plus Robot is a good series with lots of little shorts there, like between 5 to 15 minutes long, short animations, and they're pretty well done and neatly executed and very interesting. Except, however, that they don't seem to have a whole lot of how do I say this? Conciseness between them. They're just whatever the animators and the creative team felt like doing that day. So they kind of switch animation styles, and some are really well animated. Some are this weird animation style that are like, it's more experimental and more cartoonesque than you would expect. Some are very interesting, some are I guess. But there's a lot of beautiful animation going on there. It's interesting. You guys should check it out. But unfortunately, right after watching Love, Death plus Robots, which is pretty much Netflix's animation benchmark, with people just flexing and showing off their animation prowesses in digital arts and whatnot, we started watching the Castlevania anime, and holy fucking shit, that animation is so off the charts. It's like, what the hell was going on with the animation room that day? Because it's all over the place. Not only the animation itself, but also the whole what's it called? Not gonna say this one. The animation, but also the directing. The one thing I don't like, it's an anime. And whenever there's an anime that will be an anime, there's tropes that I really don't like about animes. That are like so present in 90% of animes that I'm like, makes me cringe. And Castlevania has those. Trevor Belmont is a walking anime protagonist trope. I'm like, fuck no. I don't know why they made him that way, but I totally dislike him. As a concept, as a character we have yet to see, because so far has done nothing. We have seen 2 episodes. But as a animation slash story concept, oh my god, Trevor Belmont is so fucking annoying. Oni says, wow, Twitch, just wow, it's Twitch, Doug. If it was your internet, the stream would have been offline quick, but it's Twitch just bugging out. It's odd because I'm using connection right now because you're cheating it out, and all of a sudden our neighborhood became a dead zone. Because the tower across the road malfunctioned, plus I'ma need a new profile picture, and you're too lazy to even do it. And you got a request from Necroy. Oh my god, there's so much going on with you, Oni. A new profile picture for what? Oni. And what request did you get? Now I wanna know. But anyway, Castlevania. Character-wise, I dislike Trevor Belmont, which seems to be the protagonist, which is... well... like, hey... the main reason to watch this show is to see what developments happens with Trevor, and as a character, he is fucking annoying, and I dislike everything about him. Hooray! But as for the show itself, the animation quality is really wavering. Like, the first episode, it has so many effects going on. Like, fire, flames of fire going up, because that's what Dracula does, apparently. So, flames of fire going up all over the place, and all this fluids like blood just being used in creative manners and whatnot. And there's just so much going on, and I'm like, holy dang, Drew, that's awesome. Like, the animation is really fluid on those things. But then again, to think about it, they might have copy pasted that, then just mirrored and went nuts with that. But yeah, the quality of the animation of those things is so good. It's delicious. The quality of animation of characters, though, is severely lacking. It's like, why bother? Bother doing this thing in 2D if you're not gonna even animate it properly. Some things just feel like, eh. And I'm gonna spoil a little bit of that story, but it's not that much of a spoiler. The way we are introduced to Trevor Belmont is at the end of the first episode. There's a couple of guys in a bar talking to one another and telling like a random ass story. And then by the end they're like, and their families around this place that shouldn't exist, like the Belmont family. They should all have died. And then there's Trevor in the corner of the bar being like, oh shit. And then the next episode starts with him going like, I'm out of here. And then the guys are like, no you're not. Oh, you're a Belmont. Let's punch you because that's what we do. There are characters who only exist to serve this sole purpose of being antagonists for this scene here, to show that you are the main character and whatnot. And then what happens is that the fight breaks out and they have a music playing that is slower than this song that is playing right now. And sorry. They have a song playing that is much slower than this song that is playing right now. The animation is like half animated. People will be like throwing punches, but they will be only moving the arms. The entire upper torso is completely static. And you're like, that's not how bodies work. What? Castlevania, what? No, Castlevania, stop. Castlevania, no. Stop it. But it won't stop. It will keep throwing bad animation at you, and you're like, oh no. And if at least there was better stuff about it, but no, there isn't. I'm sorry to say there isn't. The animation is very bad. Not bad, like the drawings are good, the art style is good, the drawings are well done, but the animation quality itself is slacking severely. Not to say that like, oh my dog, I could do it so much better, but They're professionals. They should have done something slightly better, especially for Netflix. I would have hoped that Netflix would have like supported them in some way and made like, oh, you're gonna make a Netflix exclusive. Let's pay a little bit more money to the animation team for them to make a better job, which they didn't. I don't know. But anyway, the scene breaks out there. The characters fighting. The music is so slow, and the animations are so janky. And you're like, what? This doesn't feel like a fight. It feels like very awkward acting. And speaking of very awkward acting, there's just something going on with the way that it plays. Because the characters, when they speak, there's huge pauses between what one character says and what the other character says. Reaction times are like so off. I wonder if this is like a problem with translation, like if this was originally dubbed in Japanese, possibly, and then they, when dubbing it back to English, they didn't know what to do, or it was originally made in English and they knowingly left like open time for when other languages were going to go and translate that into their languages to, you know, fit in more words in case more words were needed. I don't know what the hell was going on, but the characters are speaking just doesn't feel very natural. It feels very, I mean, it does feel natural, but natural is boring most of the time, so it feels awkward, very awkward. And Oni says, for just general use, the request, Necroy with horns. Oh, I see. Of his Final Fantasy character thing. But yes, Castlevania the anime. Check it out, but be prepared. It's awkward. Like the quality, not only of the animation, but of the whole thing in on itself is shaky at best. If this is a production, it was made on a very tight budget. So I watched 2 episodes on the second episode. The first episode, like the entire beginning of it, was like, holy shit, this thing is awesome. I want to see more of that. But then the entire second episode made me go like, oh man, I'm not so sure I want to embark on this adventure anymore. so off-putting. So that's the thing. Now, Castlevania the anime is a thing, and I don't know if I want to keep getting into that. Have any of you ever watched that anime? Tiger, also, hello there, Tiger. Wolf Morning, welcome to the stream. How's it going? And what show? The Castlevania anime on Netflix. I spent a little while there rambling, saying that the first episode is beautiful, it's amazing. But the second episode is so... not bad. It has its merits, but like the quality of the animation is iffy at best. Some moments are really awkward. It feels like there was a huge lack in the animation department, in the acting department, on all departments, and there was also a huge problem with the directing of the whole thing because Trevor Belmont as a character is annoying as shit, because he is a walking anime protagonist trope. And not like the good tropes, it's like the iffy, quirky tropes that some people might say, oh, look at that, it's endearing. But I would say, I have never seen this before. Like, over the past 25 years that I have been on this world, I have never seen this before. Characters acting with this disposition and saying these exact things and having this exact scenes played out in different circumstances. I have never seen that before. I think that one of the biggest tropes about Trevor that I don't like is the whole he's like this whole ragged lone survivor kind of deal. Like, I'm the last one of my people, and now I roam the world without a care and just going around caring not for nothing, just for money, drink and food and sleep and maybe some sex on the side. But it's weirdly enough, it's not a the character never talks about sex up until this 2 episodes I've seen, so maybe it's a directing thing. But anyway, it's one of those characters, and then whenever he shows up in city and people are like, oh my dog, we're dying, please help us, he's like, I don't care. But then, you know, that deep down he cares, because every now and then he kind of hesitates for a little bit and then says, oh no, just ignore them, ignore these people. But then he kind of goes like, oh well, I guess I'll go and help. And then he goes and helps. So the idea is for him to be that kind of character. But if you're gonna do the I don't care for anything or anybody character, and then have him like these mannerisms of a person who is charismatic, but not necessarily charismatic, because it doesn't. It's like the creators are like, oh, he's so cool, but they don't know what cool looks like, so they try to make something that sounds cool based on what everyone's thoughts of what cool is, and they end up compromising, and then they come up with this Kulkenstein that is not that good. It's weird to explain, but fuck them, it's so bad. And Taga says, good morning. Yeah, I understand. It bounces back and forth between episodes. It's better when he gets with the other two. Then he has something play off of. I don't know, I just saw the first 2 episodes, and I was just saying, the first episode animation quality is amazing. Dracula as a character sounds so interesting. I wish the show was about him. Well, directly it is about him, but you get what I mean. And the only thing I've thought like, oh no, it's gonna be one of those, was in the beginning of the episode when you see Liza. The first episode, first 2 minutes is when Liza gets into the Dracula castle. When she's getting there, she the first 7 or 15 things she says is like, oh, are gasps of surprise. And then I got vanilla vibes. So